going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Welcome back, guys. We are back. We've been blessed with a little bit of a spectacular day, so we thought we'd get out and go for a bit of a walk. So today we're at Walyunga National Park. There's a couple pools here. There's Walyunga pools and I think it was Boongarup pools. So we're at that one at the moment. We're just having a bit of a look around. First thing I've seen, pretty empty. We've got some barbecues over in the back. Nice little spot, well shaded, so that'll be pretty good for summertime. But just going to have a look. I think this looks like some toilets over there as well, but we're going to cruise down, have a look around, and then on the way back out we'll hit up Walyunga pools as well. Just a little extension of the Swan River. So yeah, cool little picnic spot, what, half an hour from the city. So let's get out there, have a look and see what this place has to offer. So mind the cockatoos flying around the place, making a noise. We're a couple, well, maybe 100 metres from the car park, and we are met with a bit of a river, bit of the river coming through, and it looks like this is a cool little spot to park up. There's some tables all through here. A little bit overgrown, which is probably a little bit disappointing, to be honest. But a couple little spots for you to park up wouldn't be bad for a little picnic. So there is Sid's Rapids. It reckons about a 1.8 kilometre walk from the car park where I've parked. We do have a bit of time, so we might actually make a bit of a trek up there and have a look at Sid's Rapids. So there is a little track sign just as I come down. They reckon Boongarup pool's back there, but I haven't seen anything, so we might enjoy the rest of this day anyway. We'll go for a bit of a walk up the track and see if we can get to Sid's Rapids. I probably won't do the full circuit, so I'm hoping it's the circuit that's 1.8 and not the rapids, and we'll shoot up there, shoot back, and check out some of the other things this place has got to offer. But so far, good spot for a picnic. If you want to spend the day, there is a national park fee. So if you have a national park pass, it should be covered. However, it's only $17 per car. So if you have a full carload, $17. If you've got one person, it's $17. So that's always handy to know. National park, no dogs. So keep that in mind. But yeah, so far so good. Let's see if we can get to these rapids. So far, nice little walking trail, pretty easy for most people, so nothing too strenuous, not like a few of the other ones I've been to. The place is open, I think it was 8 till 5, so keep that in mind. Obviously, if you're going to be doing picnics, things like that, wrap it up by 5 because they do actually shut the gates. So just something to keep in mind when you're here. There is plenty of kangaroos actually. We did see a couple before, but I don't know how well I'll get this on camera. Looks like the RAF boys are out as well. Obviously this place isn't too far from Pearce Air Base, one of our RAF air bases. But there's, yeah, one could say a few kangaroos along the track. I don't know if you can see them there. We'll leave them be. But I did actually bring the drone today because there's actually been a little while since I have flown the drone. Because with rain, things like that, obviously we can't get it up. And sometimes, depending on the video, it's not really worthwhile. It's not going to really add anything. But today I plan to get it up, and looking ahead, it looks like we may have found Sid's Rapids. So it might be just time to do exactly that and see this place from the air, get some shots, and yeah, sit down and enjoy it for a little bit. But so far, I'm pretty impressed. So let's see what else is here and have a look from a bird's eye perspective.
Every time you show up smiling, you got me. Never knew how you played along. When the time comes and you're beside me, it's all I dream about, building a home. Staring up at the moon, knowing that you'll be here soon. Thank God I have you as mine. Can feel that tingle down my spine. You kick off your shoes, but you're not in a hurry. Sing as you walk and jumping up in the air. You hold me tight and say that you love me. Every thought that I have just got blown away. Staring up at the moon, knowing that you'll be here soon. Thank God I have you as mine. Can feel that tingle down my spine.
Unsure if I've made Sid's Rapids yet. I don't think I've walked 2Ks, so I'm going to keep walking down the trail a little bit further. I put the drone up, but unfortunately when you leave it for so long, the batteries die. So not a lot of battery on the drone. I'll have to charge that up because we've got a few things coming for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to brave the weather. There's a bit of rain coming in, but I'm going to brave it, and I'm taking Loza and Rolly out to camp, one of their first times in a long time, so it's going to be super fun. I'm super excited for that. There's not a lot of rain, so fingers crossed we are going to be fine. We got all the gear anyway, so that's what I'm going to be doing for the next few days, but I thought I'd jump out here, get a few bits and pieces to bring to you while I'm away, I suppose, and yeah, see how we go. So that's today's plan. That's why we're out here having a little bit of a look around. But there's some nice little spots along this trail, so we're going to keep walking down and follow it around and see where it leads. I believe this is where the Avon River meets the Swan. So yeah, we're going to keep walking around and see what we can find. Again, here we go. Look at all these kangaroos here. Look at them. Sitting there, eating away. Oh, he's actually got a little joey. Well, she's got a little joey. Just like that. They're out of here. I don't know how well that come on camera, probably not well at all. It's one of the downsides of action cams, but I'll see if I can zoom it in. But she actually had a joey sticking his head out of her pouch, so we'll revisit that footage and I'll zoom it in if I can, as best I can. But until then, we're going to keep walking and see if we get these Sid Rapids. Pretty sure that wasn't it, because if so, pretty dismal considering it's got a name, but I think I can hear a little bit of running water a bit further up, so we'll see how we go. For those that remember as well, we did Bells Rapids quite some time ago. Actually, I don't know if it was this year or last year, but it was flowing nonetheless. I think it was at the end of winter last year, so this actually connects on down the track. So as it continues down, it will turn into Bells Rapids, but we're north of that now and we're still heading north, so let's see if we can get these Sid's Rapids, and then we'll head back and check out Walyunga Pool, which is named after the national park. So I can hear some running water. It's a good sign. So hopefully not too far to go. And then we'll start heading back. So here we are. I think we've made it. I can see a sign. I'm gonna have a quick little read. We'll show you Sid's Rapids. It looks pretty hard to get across to there, so we might have to look at it from here. But just read this sign and we'll go from there. We'll get some footage of Sid's Rapids. Yep, we're here. Amazing, perfect. Let's check it out. There she is, Sid's Rapids. Heading down to the Swan River. If you can survive the walk with a bit of luggage, this would probably be quite the spot to pull up. The rapids down there, a little bit of a pool trickling in from up here. So, not a bad little spot actually. Just a shame that if you do have some gear, picnics, stuff, chairs, you know, maybe a little barbecue or something like that. Bit of a trek, but this is a wicked little spot actually. I'm gonna go for a bit of an explore and see what else we can find around here. This also, unfortunately, is probably one of these places that if you've lived in Perth all your life, like I have, you've never actually been to. So keep that in mind when you do have a spare few hours up your sleeve, or even a day. And don't forget to check out what we have in our own backyard, because starting this YouTube, I've seen a heap of wicked spots. So there's definitely places out here. We've been doing this nearly 3 years now and we haven't ran out of spots yet. So we're gonna keep ticking through them. If you do have any recommendations, if anyone knows of any spots, feel free to send us a message or comment. Comments on this video would be good actually. So if someone wants to comment their favorite spot to check out, we'll do our best to get out there, showcase it in the best way we can. But I'm pretty much gonna have a little bit more of a scan, although I don't think there's a way of getting over to Sid's Rapids there. We'll see how we go, but we're gonna have to start heading back to check out Walyunga pools and get this video ready for you guys to see. But without a doubt, we've been blessed with a absolute ripper day today, so we're going to make the most of it. So let's enjoy the rest of that. I just found a little rapid, a little bit further up the creek. Nice little trickle through. Let's see if we can make it over to Sid's Rapids. If not, it's quite the spectacle anyway.
Breakfast served every morning, every night. Staring up at the moon, knowing that you'll be here soon. Thank God I have you as mine. Can feel that tingle down my spine. Staring up at the moon, knowing that you'll be here soon.
Okay, so Walyunga Car Park. This one is a mint little spot. We've got paved areas, heaps of benches. There's no one here, which is crazy. Obviously, if it's a bit warmer, you might come down. You got some electric barbecues. I mean, look, they're relatively clean. Nothing you probably couldn't handle yourself. Some barbecue wipes or something like that. But this is a neat little spot. So this is only about 800 metres from the other car park, but I was too lazy to walk, considering I just walked to Sid's Rapids, so I drove to this car park. But this is a wicked little spot. If you look here, bit of information. You've got the Heritage Trail, take you about an hour to do. Sid's Rapids, 1.5 hours. The Kangaroo Trail, which is just a bit of a walk, and then the big one, the Kingfisher Trail, take about 3 hours. Oh no, sorry, my bad. 5 hours, and the Echidna Trail. So here's a few of the trails we got here. We're down here. Obviously, we were up here, so this is the other spot. That's where we are now. We walked all the way up to Sid's Rapids, back down again, and then basically we've just come here to Walyunga Pool. So we're going to go have a little look. It seems to just be just over there, a little bit of rapids, nice quiet area. I'll tell you what, this is about as good as I thought it was going to be. So I saw it online and was like, that's a cool little spot. But here we are. Check this out. Now, how's that for a nice little water hole? It'll be a good little spot for a picnic. Like I said, you've got some picnic benches just up there. Nice little spot. It'd be good if, if you had some, I'm not sure what the go is, but some little kayaks or something, especially good for the kids. Like I said, it is technically a Swan River coming from the Avon River. Do with that what you will, whether you wish to swim in it or not. That's personal preference. Personally, I probably wouldn't. The best case scenario would be keep my head above water, but each to their own. So let's have a look what else we've got over here. It's a nice little rapid running through there. All the way down. This is a neat little spot. I can see some, I'm assuming they're markers, so I'm gonna head up just a little bit. It's only, I don't know, maybe 250 metres, 300 metres, so I'm gonna go check them out. I wonder if they have a bit of information on them. Don't know what they are, but we might be able to work it out once we get a bit closer. But that's what we're gonna do now. We'll go up there, check that out, and then it's time to shoot off. So it's, we're at 20 to 4 now, so we're actually sort of getting close to when the park closes. Remember, it closes at 5, so keep that in mind. Make sure you got all your stuff packed up before then, because your cars aren't allowed to be here overnight for obvious reasons. To be completely honest, I have no idea what they were. They almost look like when they go on the canoes and they go through, you know, through the little gates. I mean, it could be for that, I don't know, but the water was clearly not high enough. Obviously, Avon River, the Avon descent does run on there. I don't believe it comes this far down, but hey, you never know. Maybe it's a recreational thing when the water level's a little bit high. We'll have to have a look into that. But until then, that's another episode of Last Minute Living. I'm still trying to fine tune the mic with the camera, so bear with us with that. Hope you enjoyed not last week's episode, the one before that with the dirt carts. We'll be back there probably next year, giving that another crack. And I mentioned we're going camping, so strap in for that. A lot of people seem to like the camping episodes. We'll try and do some bits and pieces all through there, hoping to make it a bit of a mini series, trying to get as much content as I can, because I've got a few things in the coming months that will be pretty awesome. So keen for you guys to see that. Hopefully you guys are enjoying everything I'm doing. We're going to keep it up, try and bring you weekly content where we can. But until then, that's another episode of Last Minute Living. Get out there, guys. Enjoy those hidden gems around Perth and Australia, the world, wherever you're watching from. But don't waste any time and get out there. So we'll see you on the next episode where we're camping.